Hey guys on YouTube, this is LoneSeeker777 or Void Raider, either one works. I'm here to tell you a little bit about planetary interaction in EVE Online and what the basics are of it. When you reach a planet that you want to see if it has enough resources to colonize, as you can see I've already started a little tiny colony, you have to train up a skill called remote sensing first. Remote sensing, the level 1 of remote sensing will allow you just to scan the basic materials and compositions. And this slider right here allows you to change whether or not, or how concentrated or how sensitive you want your scan to be. So I'm on an aqueous liquids belt, but that's not why I'm mining it. I'm mining it for its ionics, or its noble gas, which has a large pocket. Now let's say I wanted my equipment to be a little bit more sensitive. I just drag that down and now it's fairly sensitive. I mean, it's showing a lot more than it was earlier. So if I go down to reactive gas, it doesn't look like there's really any reactive gas on this planet, or very little of it at least. Let's see. Very small pockets of reactive gas. So much that you can hardly see them. But the base metals is another reason why I'm kind of mining or working on this planet. This is what this little extractor will be for eventually. So there, after you've gotten all the prerequisites, you're going to want to buy a command center. Buy or make a command center. I mean, if you have an original blueprint that you want to use, then go right ahead and make one. I mean, it's cheaper than buying one. Once you got one, orbit the planet like I am now. This is the ship I used to drop off mine. It's called an Iteron Mark V, and it has the largest cargo capacity of any Galente ship. Now if we go back into planet mode and we look at ours, you will see right above extractor control units something that says command center, which is this thing, and you just drop it right at. I mean, you just it'll have a drop-down menu, and it'll say gas command center or whatever command center, depending on what planet you're orbiting and what kind of base you want to establish. You just deploy that anywhere on the base. Preferably, you're going to want to be in between two materials you want to use. I'm in between noble gas and base metals. I'm also on a belt of aqueous liquids if I want them. The ionic solutions are the top and bottom rings, and the reactive gases are just barely pocketed around the entire planet. So that's that. And hold on, I'm not done. Why did I do that? Okay, let's head back to this thing. And once you have that all established and you have your level 1 command center, you're going to immediately want to place down a gas extractor control unit, generally in the epicenter of what you want to mine. I am currently processing noble gas, so I put mine dead center in my noble gas area. And these are the extractor heads, which you create by when you survey for deposits. It'll show you all the deposits, and these are the 3 extractor heads. If you want to add one and you're not currently running a program, then you just click on it and drop it somewhere. Each extractor head takes a little bit of power and CPU away from your command center, but you can upgrade your command center to increase the CPU amount. What I have going here right now is a kind of a processing chain. I'm having the noble gases routed out of the control unit into my command center, which is the only storage facility I have at the moment, and then from the command center it's being routed out to a basic factory, which is currently should be producing oxygen. Now every cycle, which is when this bar gets full, a cycle is about 30 minutes, it will output 20 units of oxygen, which I'm producing. Oxygen can later be used in creating things in your advanced industry facilities. Basically, the basic industry facilities allow for construction of it allows you to turn base materials into basic building elements, and then basic building elements get fed into this and become advanced building elements. Now, I'm not sure exactly what the use of all these building elements are, or even if you can use them, but they exist, so. I also have down here another mining extractor control unit I really can't use right now because I don't have enough power, open power. Now, another thing is, once you have the item that you want, you're going to want to export it to hold on, let me just check this. I don't know why this isn't routed, but if you want to route, you go to products, click on the product, create route, and then just click on what you want to route it to. I want to route it back to my command center. I'm gonna submit that change, and now that'll be a consistent change. Let me just check over things, make sure everything's alright. Okay, incoming noble gas, outgoing noble gas, incoming oxygen. That's how the process is working right now. So basically every cycle it produces a certain amount of resources, and if you don't have enough storage to hold the amount being produced by each cycle, it will go to waste. Kinda sucks, but that's life. Now another thing is, once you have the items produced that you want to produce, you're going to want to launch them into orbit if you don't already have a command center. If you don't have a launch pad, then you have to actually use the built-in launch pad on the command center to launch, which does cost a bit more. You click on the material you want to launch, then you click add, and you say go for launch. It'll go 3, 2, 1, launched, and then your journal will start flashing. You click on your journal, go to Planetary Launches, and you find it on your launcher. I really don't want to launch my noble gas right now because I'm using that to produce oxygen. But yeah, okay, so another couple things is the spaceport. The gas launch pad allows you to go from your launch pad directly to a customs office and back. Customs offices are usually floating around planets. If there's not one already floating around the planet, then I would recommend you just don't colonize it at all. Let me try and find I'm pretty damn sure there's one around here somewhere. But if I can't directly find it, customs office. Let's check it out, shall we? This customs office over here is... hold on, let's just warp to it real quick. I don't even think we'll need to really warp, though. He's gonna warp anyways. And 3. Just basically go into a warp bubble for half a second, then come out again. This is the customs office. Whoever owns it will kind of have their own rules. But you can hold up to 250,000 units, so... no, 35,000 units in the Planetary Customs office. And you can, actually just drag and drop from a launch pad to the customs office, and then from the customs office to your ship. It's quite an ingenious way, but you have to have a launch pad first. And that is basically the basics, other than command center upgrades. Command center upgrades are your bread and butter when you're mining a planet like this. Without command center upgrades, you don't get more processor and power or anything like that. You just stick with the bare minimums. And all the other units are also upgradable to increase output and efficiency. and you can upgrade everything on that planet. I'm not sure about the launch pads because, once again, I've never really built one, but everything else that you've built, you can level up to increase its abilities. And so that's pretty much planetary interaction in a nutshell. If you want to know anything else about planetary interaction, please don't hesitate to message me or ask me or something.